Good morning. I would like to call the regular meeting of the Conneaut Area City Schools Board to order. That'll be July 15th here, so if we could all stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Oh, what do I got? Oh, I got a call. Oh, sorry. I got a little excited.
Thanks, Mr. Pledge.
Sorry. Yes, if we can call the roll, please, first. Huh? Oh, it is, okay, yes.
This is our meeting.
Yes.
Mr. Brett.
Here.
Mr. Coltman.
Yes.
Mr. Nesbitt.
Present.
Mrs. Norton.
Here.
And if we all may stand now, pledge allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any agenda modifications?
I sure hope not. However, yesterday we had absolutely no internet, and so between our two offices, there was a lot of jump driving and zip lining and getting everything printed. So we assume that everything is correct. but
Okay,
we'll-
all right.
we'll see.
Very good. We will move on to public participation, delegation and visitors. I'd like to welcome the public here today, and I have two public participants, so I'd just like to read a brief statement, just to have the rules that we would typically expect people to follow, and then we'll turn those over to the two individuals. The Board of Education recognizes the value of school governance, of public comment on educational issues, and the importance of allowing members of the public to express themselves on school matters of community interest. The board is also committed to conducting its meeting in a productive and efficient manner that assures that the regular agenda of the board is completed in a reasonable period of time, honors the voluntary nature of the board's time, and using that time efficiently, and allows for a fair and adequate opportunity for input to be considered. Consequently, public participation at board meetings will be governed in order to permit the fair and orderly expression of such comment. The board shall provide a period of public participation at every regular meeting of the board and publish rules to govern such participation in board meetings. The presiding officer of each board meeting at which public participation is permitted shall administer the rules of the board for its conduct. Public participation shall be permitted as indicated on the order of business at the discretion of the presiding officer. Anyone having a legitimate interest in actions may participate in the public portion of the meeting. Participants must be recognized by the presiding officer and will be requested to preface their comments by an announcement of their name, address, group affiliation, if and when appropriate. Each statement made by participants shall be limited to 5 minutes duration unless extended by the presiding officer. Just a reminder that the meeting is recorded as well. So at this time, I am going to ask Julian Edwards to come forward. And again, if you would just state your name, address, group affiliation, yes. Yep. If we want to just wait for a minute, let him gather up his things, and then I'll turn things over.
Okay, so do I need to bring my phone with me for a timer to?
I will start my timer.
Okay, and do I just stand right here?
Yep, that is good.
Okay.
Yep, we'll just hang tight for him. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll start audio recording and then I'll.
yeah, I'm good.
All right, I start audio recording, you can go ahead, I'll just get my stuff together.
Maybe Bob would like her to
Okay.
know.
All right, so I went ahead and start, and Julian, if you would just state your name, address, and group affiliation,
My
please.
name is June Edwards. I live at 652 Lake Erie Street. I've been a Conneaut Area City School employee since 1998. So almost 30 years. I started at Leafy Elementary School. I'm here for Amber Rose. I mean, not that she sent me. I just heard that she was banned from Lakeshore Elementary School. I've known Amber since she was an employee at Lakeshore. She is a wonderful asset not only to our building, to our whole community. I don't know if any of you know Amber Rose. She is a counselor, well, she was a counselor at Lakeshore Primary School. She helps kids that are troubled, that need guidance. She has she has a large group of kids that she works with, and that she has a list of kids that she works with. She also gathers kids that she doesn't work with, because there are a lot of kids that need somebody like her. Amber loves all these kids. These kids love her back. They respect her. They love to be with her. For some reason, she has been banned from Lakeshore Primary School. That could not have been, or that is the worst choice that could have been made to that building, to those children. I don't know what you guys know about a lot of these kids. They come from places that you probably can't even imagine. When I hear things like, oh my gosh, it's just shocking what kind of home life these kids have. And Amber was always there for them, loving them, talking to them, coming up with ways to make them feel important, to make them feel loved. At Lakeshore, I will speak for myself, I would try to go to the principals to talk about my concerns about these kids, and I would not get much help. So then I would go to Amber, even though that wasn't her job, and I would explain what was going on, what should I do. She would give me pointers as to what I should do, and then she would say, Julian, if that doesn't help, then you can come and get me, or you can call me, or walk them to my office. Amber is so well loved by the kids at that building that even the kids that aren't on her list, that she is to be seen by them, they want to see her. They don't understand why they're not called to her room, why she comes to their room and then they don't take them. She takes other kids. As a reward, she takes the kids that are on her list to her room for lunch. Sometimes she allows the kids that are coming to her room to bring a friend with them. Amber has the chicks that come every year. I don't know if your grandkids know about the chicks that come. So Amber would go and get these eggs and get the incubators and get it all set up and have the kids from all grades come into her room and document the kids or the eggs being hatched and what they're doing before they're hatched. And then when they're hatched, they come in and they get to see the chicks. They get to hold the chicks. They get to observe the chicks. They sit in a circle and they let the chicks move around, and they form the circle so the chicks can't escape. And it's just, Amber goes above and beyond for the school, for the kids. And then I heard that she was banned from the building, for crying out loud, and I don't understand why. Something needs to be looked into this by the school board, or maybe you already did. I don't know. And I don't know if you guys know Amber, and if you don't, you should. And I don't know if any of you had visited Lakeshore to talk to Amber or get to know her. She's a wonderful person. Those kids are first. Oh, and back to the chicks. Oh, am I over time?
About 30 seconds.
Oh,
I'll let you know at 5.
oh, okay.
Yeah, about
So
45
back to the
seconds.
chicks, because I'm like bouncing all around. I don't have notes, I'm just going off the top of my head. So taking care of the chicks, she'd have to come in early to school. She would have to stay after school, or she'd come in back to school. She'd come in on the weekends because she'd have to take care of the chicks to make sure that they were okay, that they were fed, they had enough water, they had enough heat, that the temperature was right.
So
And
we're at 5 minutes, so I'm gonna give you one more minute to wrap it all up.
oh,
please.
thank you. Okay, anyways, she's a great person. Again, I don't know what happened. She needs to come back, and if she doesn't come back, wherever she goes, she will be an asset to that next school, to that next area that she goes to. Our school is going to really suffer because she's not here.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me speak.
Absolutely. Nicole Edwards, again, just state your name, address, and group affiliation, please.
My name is Nicole Edwards. I live at 652 Lake Erie Street, Conneaut, Ohio. This is not the first time I've come to the board to speak. And it's not the first time that two of you have kept your head down the entire time while my mother and now I will be speaking. I am talking about you, Mrs. Riley, and you, Mr. Breck. That is disheartening. I remember when the board unanimously voted against raises for the parapros. I remember when Lori Riley took me off of the musical that I had helped to choreograph. If you didn't go catch Little Shop of Horrors, which by the way, I don't think I saw most of you there, which is unfortunate. It was awesome, and more support should happen for the Conneaut Theater. You should ask yourselves, town, when good educators leave, why? Here's a list of educators who are no longer at Lakeshore and or in the district. Amber Rose, Julian Edwards is obviously still in the district, but she's not at Lakeshore. Gina Dickinson, Stephanie Newsom, Erica Ravak, Tiffany Neal, Sandy Tuttle, my kindergarten teacher, who I know was going to retire, but maybe that came early. Megan Mullins, Dr. Neal, Monica Brown, Chrissy Mucci, Wendy Tish, some that wish to remain anonymous, and Katie Newcomb. These are all locals that we have lost that I just think warrants looking into, but I don't have any power, and the people on the board have the power, and I wish people in town would ask more questions about where funding's going, or I wish Lori Riley would have called me back or taken my phone call, or she told me she wasn't sure what I was talking about when I was removed off the musical. And I had spent, I'm shaking, my adrenaline is going so hard because I had tried to meet with this woman. Ooh, and then I was told if I didn't get off the premises, I would be escorted off when I came in asking for a meeting. Although, to be fair, I had never been in here, and I accidentally walked in here thinking this was the office and the reception. And then I went over there because that's the first door, so it was honestly an honest mistake that just went horribly wrong. But anyways, I'm not going to keep talking much longer. Do I? Yes, I do. One of the other times that I had questioned some things on Facebook after I had brought things to the school board and it wasn't addressed, we received a phone call at our house that was kind of threatening from a union rep, maybe, that was like, your daughter needs to take down her Facebook post. Free speech? No? I didn't say, that wasn't when I posted the Glassdoor salaries that also made people mad. But I just, my adrenaline. I'm just gonna go back and leave it here. When good educators leave, ask yourself why. And ask yourself why when someone tries to come use their voice and completely loses the speech that they've prepared, that maybe there's a reason. Maybe their voice has been shut down multiple times, multiple years, multiple decades. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to address, if you could, that would be, if you want to stay for a moment? This is a gentleman from Ravenwood.
Oh, okay.
He's Amber Rose's boss.
Okay, thank you.
Just for clarity, Amber Rose is not an employee of Conneaut Area City Schools. She is an employee of Ravenwood, who we have contracted through.
Latecomers for me. They want to support Amber Rose.
So,
Perfect timing.
my name is Jim Hyland. I'm the Director of Youth and Prevention Services for Ravenwood Ashtabula, so I oversee all of youth services for anything that we do. We are involved with the school. As Mr. Nesbitt said, Amber Rose is an employee of Ravenwood, not of the school. I think there was a lot of misconception as to what transpired here. This wasn't her being banned from anywhere. This was a joint decision with Amber's input as to what her next placement would be. I agree completely. She goes above and beyond. She is an amazing, amazing human being, as well as a huge asset to Ravenwood. We are very fond of Amber. And, I definitely understand why the feelings are coming up of her leaving the school, but this was something that Amber was involved in, that I'm not gonna go too much into her personal business. If you know Amber, you can talk
Did
to her
she
about
decide
that.
to leave after she was,
We're not gonna
Banned?
have that. We are not gonna
Okay.
have that.
Okay,
Here, I
okay,
just
thank
allow
you.
to speak.
Again, there was no banning, it was a decision.
We'll see, okay,
Um,
thank you.
So Amber is going to be an amazing asset at her next placement, and we are dedicated to finding the best possible person to replace her here in Conneaut. Actually, after this meeting, I'm headed back to our Ashtabula office to continue interviews for this placement. So we are doing a little bit more of due diligence than we typically do to make sure that we get the right fit, because we know Amber's leaving some big shoes to fill, and she set the bar very high, yes. So we want to make sure that we have the best possible person coming for the school next year.
All right, thank you. We appreciate you being here and offering those words, so thank you. I guess I will, just in the interest of public participation, I appreciate that you came. Do you folks wish to participate and say anything? Do you, yes or no right now?
Yes.
Okay. If you would just be kind enough, whoever, if both of you just want to put your name, and then if you want to speak, I'll just have you sign your name down there, and then I'll call you, okay?
Okay.
Yep, so if anybody else wants to be here, that's fine. Just just the one. Okay, all right. Samantha?
Yes, one second.
So just real quick, I'm not gonna reread the entire, we have rules, but briefly, each statement made by the participant shall be limited to 5 minutes duration unless extended by the presiding officer. I'll handle the time again, and so at this time, I'll go ahead and, if you'll state your name, address, and your group affiliation for the board, please.
My name,
Yep, your name.
Samantha Castle,
Okay, where do you live?
241 High Street.
Okay, and are you what's your group affiliation? Are you a student here, or what's your reasoning for being here?
A friend supporting.
Okay, yep, all right, go ahead.
Over the years, Miss Amber Rose has made difference in the lives of countless children and families. She has been a trustworthy adult and listener, and a member and a mentor and a source of comfort of students during some of the most difficult moments. For many of children, Miss Amber Rose was just a counselor. She was a counselor. She was someone that could trust, someone who knew their stories, celebrated their successful, and helped them through their hardest days. Not every child remembers the lessons and the remembrance. Every lesson they learn in school, but they remember the adult who had them feeling safe.
Thank you. Is that all you have?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you for coming. I know it takes a lot of courage to do what you
Sorry, I was just
so
really nervous.
I'm glad you could come. I'm a huge supporter of public participation, so I wanted to make sure that you had that chance. Thank
Should
you.
Jim say something to her?
Pardon?
Should Jim say something to her? Explain.
If, a very brief recap. So this is Amber Rose's boss. Amber is not an employee of Conneaut Area City Schools. She is an employee of Ravenwood, formerly Community Counseling. But I'll just a very brief snapshot of what you said to them, and then that would be fine. Yes, thank you.
So I'm Amber's boss. Like I said, there is a misunderstanding. Amber was not banned from the school. She's not banned from school grounds. She has been reassigned, but again, it was a joint decision between us, the school, and Amber did have some involvement in that. She has some personal things that I'm not going to go into, but this is a move that she is in favor of and supporting. We are working really hard to make sure we're never going to find anybody as good as Miss Amber, but I'm working really hard to find somebody that is at least really, really close, so that way other people can have the same experience that you've had.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You're welcome to stay if you like. You can grab a seat there if you want to stay.
We gotta run.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you for your time. Is there any correspondence?
I have none.
All right, this time we're going to move on to legislative report. Mr. Colton, always first.
I do not have a report at this time.
Thank you. Thank you. I do not have an ATEC report. My meeting was not until next Monday. So we'll turn things over to Mr. Breck, Athletic Council Spark.
No report.
Thank you. Mrs. Armini, Student Achievement Report.
I have no report this
Kids
month.
aren't in school.
No.
Okay, all right, very good. City Council Report, Mrs. Norton.
I wanted to let you know that we are trying to set a date in August for a joint meeting. Just waiting to hear back on what dates might work good for them.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Board President Report, I have a couple things here. I will read. We're going to read a statement a little bit based on the council that had indicated that because we were not present at a council meeting that I think the words were, "We don't care." Was that? Something along those lines. So we weren't invited, but obviously we have a meeting coming up forward. So I just want to make a brief statement on that subject. So as a Board of Education, we recognize that the proposed data center developments have generated considerable interest and discussion throughout the Conneaut community. We understand that residents hold a variety of viewpoints, and we respect the rights of community members to express those opinions. Decisions regarding these projects rest with the appropriate municipal, county, and state agencies through their established review and approval processes. The Board of Education's responsibility is to remain focused on its core mission, providing every student with a safe, supportive, and high-quality educational experience, while we will continue to monitor the developments and remain informed of any potential impacts, both positive and negative, that these projects may have on our school district. Our primary commitment is to serving the educational needs of our students, supporting our staff, and working in partnerships with our families. We appreciate the respectful engagement of our community and encourage continued civil dialogue as these discussions move forward. Our board remains committed to transparency, responsible stewardship of the district, and keeping the best interest of our students at the center of every decision we make. So that is one thing I have. I also have, I attended a meeting at the ESC a few weeks ago, and we wanted to recognize a couple of our board members here for their tenure. I'm not sure how this works out, but Joni Norton, we recognize you as a 15-year veteran board member, so we do appreciate your time and dedication. So I will give that to you. And I have two pins. Mr. Brecht and Mrs. Armini are both on their 8th year of service to Conneaut Area City, so I would like to give those.
Thank you.
Those individuals. So thank you for your time there. One last thing, we do evaluations every year of our superintendent and our treasurers, which we will discuss later, but I felt like I wanted to make a statement for mainly in support of both of our treasurer and our superintendent. The board's evaluation reflected a shared confidence in the superintendent's leadership and commitment to the district. The recommended goals that she provided and the ones that we provide as we go through those, it was she had no idea what our goals were, and I think we have a general idea of what your goals are, but I put them together on a piece of paper for us to review later, and I think we pretty much everybody was on the same page. What her ideas are and what our goals are there, and we're going to continue to support her. The one comment that no matter what you do in our district, there obviously is going to be some times of conflict and sorts, but that's expected. But we want to let you know that the board does value your leadership, and we appreciate that. And on to the treasurer's one. Obviously, this was your last evaluation, so.
Now we're gonna tell you that.
Although we'll probably have an extra interview at some point, so, but the evaluations consistently recognize Jackie as an exceptional treasurer with leadership, professionalism, and financial expertise that have benefited the district for many years. The board's comments reflect appreciation for her service and emphasize preserving the systems and institutional knowledge she established. So we do hope that you'll be able to put that all into to Robin McKee's head at some point. So, but we will discuss the evaluations during an executive session. Yes.
Shortly.
So that is all I have. So at this time, we'll move on to the superintendent's report.
Well, I do have a report because you pay me 12 months out of the year. So I'll get started. I'm going to first start with our student wellness and success funding and disadvantaged pupil impact aid update. We worked last week on this. Every year we have to give a report on funding, on how we spend our student wellness and success funding and our disadvantaged pupil impact aid. And so in partnership with our community agencies, we'll increase our academic achievement for all students by implementing evidence-based strategies to reduce academic and non-academic barriers. So formerly Community Counseling Center was now Ravenwood. We'll continue to partnership with them by providing case managers in every building. Conneaut City Police Department will continue to provide resource officers. I did touch base yesterday with Officer Rose, who's out on medical leave, and Officer Gifford. We're hoping that if Officer Rose is not back, that we will have somebody else to start the year. In the meantime, I'm gonna talk to our city manager next Friday when I'm in a meeting with him. University Hospitals, Conneaut Medical Center, the Asheville County ESC, and a new partnership this year with Signature Health. I was on a call with them, actually pacing outside yesterday because we didn't have internet, so I couldn't get a call inside, who will be providing some licensed, 2 days a week, some licensed therapists as well. So that'll cover our mental health services. Continue to work with the ESC on a student family coordinator contract. That helps, that's our family liaison, our homeless coordinator, helps with our attendance, with us and our attendance team. Denny Distelrath's been doing our strength and conditioning program, which continues to he even is working with younger students, so not just high school and middle school students. He's got a program going with younger students. Access is doing college and career exploration. We did lose the Gear Up program, which hurt our middle school programming. Today there's a contract with Access just for the high school, but when Mr. Kennedy returns, We're gonna talk about, what does that look like for the middle school, and do we wanna provide some services to the middle school? So that contract may change. Physical wellness, we do use the Botfin life skill courses at the middle school and high school. That's in cooperation with university hospitals. We provide telespeech services, although we do have a contract for a part-time speech therapist, so the more we can actually have an in-person speech, it's better than to have to do the telespeech. However, we probably may have to do Spanish services if we can't find a Spanish teacher, and occupational health services. We are doing away with Remind and going to total apogee for family communication support in the fall. So that's how we spent our money last year, and it's a look on to how we're spending our money this year. So while it's, and Jackie and Robin can kind of help explain, but it's general fund money that then we have to allocate for this, correct? But then we have to report to the state where this money is earmarked for these special services.
Yes, we're indeed, through our foundation money in general fund, we're allocated, I think, $352,000, I might get it backwards, for DPIA, and then for the student wellness. I got, see the other way, see? She's learning already, isn't that wonderful? I think it was $352,000 or $348 for success, see? And $1.1 million for the DPIA portion of it. And it is part of what we receive from general fund. It's not additional, it's just been allocated that you must spend it on this list of items. Student wellness, mental health services, you must spend it in those ways. We have to track it and then report it every year. So
that's how our money is spent. So when I returned from, I don't know that in 34 years I ever said I needed a vacation, but I shared with Mr. Nesbitt that this was probably the first time that I said I needed this vacation. And I was captive on a ship, and Jackie didn't think I would be able to do it, and I was. So my first thing I did was met with Mike Kimmel from the Outdoor Learning Center. We'll have a more formal flyer, but the Discovery Day out here is going to be Saturday, September 19th. So when I have a more formal brochure, I'll pass that on. The pavilion has been staked out. They'll be delivering the dirt, and so that'll be started soon. So the construction of the pavilion will
I
be
was just
started.
going to say, I spoke with Mr. Kimmel yesterday.
Okay.
2 days ago, and he had said that they were just getting the last piece of the funding, and that their plan was to start here this fall
Okay,
with
yeah.
the pavilion.
Yep, so we're getting ready to go for that. The right track students will be out here on July 16th, so they'll be here tomorrow doing some programming out here. They did have the, you'll know that, the bee thing, the pollinator exhibits. I was out here on a Saturday before some open houses, and it was very well attended. And then they are looking at having a moth night in the evening. I did encourage him to check in with Mr. Dalton, just so that we know when they're out here that it's going to be used. So I met with him. I met with Carrie Brockway regarding staffing at Lakeshore Primary. We will be hiring Emily Crouch for a new second grade teacher. And it was a unanimous decision from her teaching staff that she had for an interview committee to hire Eric Kujala as the Dean of Students and Student Wellness and Support, AKA an assistant principal. She had a large panel, as I shared with you, regarding who should be replacing Mrs. Distelrath, who's going over here to the middle or to the elementary. Just a brief chamber update, because I wear the hat as the president, that I'm actively looking for a new chamber president. So trying to add extra time to my workday as I work with the chamber board to do that. Again, thank you to our staff yesterday as we tried to get everything ready for the board meeting without internet. It was, my husband, who's a tech guy, said it was, you don't realize you have patience till you lose your internet. So we all worked together yesterday to get everything ready for the board meeting. I've been working a lot in the city, working on the fire chief selection committee. We're still working on that. Mr. Brecht and I attended the Safe Streets for All meeting yesterday, working on a time for a joint city council meeting. Bill Smith, the water superintendent, will be here next week. There's new testing requirements for lead and copper in our schools, and Mr. Dalton and I will be meeting with him and touring our buildings to see what we need to do for that. We're meeting, what's that?
I think there was like 3 or 4 water main breaks in the past. Can they pressure test out here too?
I can ask him about that.
I don't know if there's anything, I mean, I don't know what that does, but I'd just soon not have a school without water.
Yeah, we can see what that
It's
looks like.
good time to fix it.
Yeah.
If some we have issues.
Yeah.
We can ask him that for sure. Our offices jointly are meeting tomorrow with Mr. Dalton and Mr. Chase and Mr. Kennedy. There's a new round of safety grants, so we're gonna be applying for that, so everybody's coming in tomorrow to take a look at that. Tomorrow, the National Honor Society is coming to, and the Youth Philanthropy. The alumni are coming. National Night Out is Tuesday, August 4th. There is no current advisor for National Honor Society, so I'm gonna step up till we find somebody. We still wanna hold it, so we're gonna get something together. They presented yesterday to Rotary. There's a nice group already. We presented at the Safe Streets meeting yesterday, so look for that. It'll be sponsored by Conneaut Area City Schools, the Youth Philanthropy, and National Honor Society. So first responders, the dive team, they have some vendors coming, so we're looking forward to that to be the second annual event. We're having an insurance meeting tomorrow to look at the rates. We're meeting with our insurance committee, our insurance advisors to look at health insurance. The 25th, we're holding our first inaugural Spark in the Dark 5K. I will not be running. I did not get cleared, but I'll be there to support. And it's going to start on the track side. They have a 5K and it'll end on the new turf side. The band will be there, so it'll be a nice evening event. Our administrators return August 5th. So we'll have our first meeting here, and then we'll spend the 6th and 7th with the county administrators on retreat. Backpack distribution, Shelley Brown and crew have been working on that, so we'll be doing that on August 17th. It's a Monday at the Conneaut Human Resource Center. I know she was working on getting haircuts and the agencies. August 17th, Monday, August 17th.
The Lions Club will be there as well.
Yeah, I think she put Carrie in charge of that. Mrs. Hayes in charge of that. Couple dates to save. The Rotary will be here for a luncheon on August 18th. I always give a back to school update for that. Mr. Brecht is the new president. And then Convocation Day is August 20th. I have signed up for a legal webinar on, I will be at Rotary on Tuesday, July 28th from 12 to 1:30. It's a back to school webinar. All of the legal updates that we need. So I want to participate in that. It'll give you some checklists for the beginning of the year. Kyle Lawyer will be here also on the 5th when the principals come back to give us some updates on discipline and investigations. Some of the things that we identified last year as some of our items that we needed to work on. Also in your packet, there are some things I wanted to call into your attention. We have a new contract with Luminous Lens Photography. They will be the official athletic photographer for the district. Mr. Paston worked, it's an alumni, Jaden Drew, but she will be our official sports photographer. I know money is tight, but we have raised our substitute rates to be competitive in the county. I did send you where everybody else in the county was, so those rates are in your packet.
Real quick, just
Yes.
back to dates.
Yes.
What is the date of the Meet the Teams? Because that's coming up at the stadium, right?
Yes, I have it in my calendar. It's over there. I want to say it's August.
I don't remember. I was thinking July 25th, but obviously it's not July 25th.
No.
Because that's the 5K.
It's a Thursday. Can I grab my phone?
Yeah. Because I thought the
So
band was
Wednesday
gonna
and
perform, where he announced all the teams, you're gonna have the Olympics,
Olympics.
the kids compete, like the different teams compete against each other in a mini Olympics out on the
It's
field.
a Thursday, maybe the 13th. Thursday the 13th, August 13th.
Okay.
What is it, the title of
Meet
that?
the teams.
Do you know when they're gonna, stuff the
The backpacks are the 12th and 13th.
12th and 13th?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep.
Usually it only takes one day.
And so then, so this is my last superintendent's report of year 10. This happens to be the room I was hired in 10 years ago last week. I think I told you it was last week. It's the same dress I wore 10 years ago, so it still fits. I have to say this was my most challenging year. And so I am committed, to having a better year next year. I told like my husband, I tell him I always love him, but I don't always like him. And I felt that way about my job this year, but I needed the time, the week and a half I was off, and I feel like I'm starting year 11 renewed. And so usually Jackie and I say we're ending, our years, but I know there will be somebody new starting the August meeting with me. And I do want to thank Jackie for the 10 years we were here together. We worked together more than 10 years. But 10 years ago when I came to this room to be hired, the 2 days before, she had to convince me to come and interview to this district because I had a lot of reservations of whether or not I could do this job and leave the district that we were both in. Again, we've not always agreed on everything, but we've always, at the end of the day, had that consensus that we were going to do what was best for the district and for the kids in this district. And so we will continue to work together for the next few months, but it just will be a little different. And depending on what happens at the end of the meeting today, I will continue to mentor and support and encourage our new treasurer like I have done with Jackie all these years. And again, to continue to thank the board. There's no other place I would do this job. And when I feel like I can't do this job anymore, I will know it, but I continue to be able to do it because of the 5 of you. So I appreciate all of you too. So thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe I should say that after I do my evaluation.
I gave you a little heads up. We'll move on to Mrs. Miranda's final treasurer's report, although I'm sure she will be a fine asset over the next few months as she will, I'm sure, contribute to the treasurer's report. So, all yours.
Oh, and the day I didn't really have anything prepared.
I say no report?
No, that's not happening. Robin and I have been working very closely together along with Abby. We're kind of like, we move in a threesome. We're like a herd. Moving through fiscal year end, going through the processes, understanding that you have to do this before you do this, before the disc. Oh, we didn't do this, now we gotta go back to the beginning. So understanding that there is a process and what process works best, do as I say, not as I do. And we've been working through that. So that's why we're a little, when there was no power yesterday, it was a little like, when there's no juice in the machines. But we're working through, and we're getting to a good place. Every day there's a little bit more of a brain dump, as you would phrase it. So one of the things on the agenda, of course, those donations, month after month, year after year, they are committed, our community's committed. I worked in 3 different districts, and this community is as supportive and even more supportive of any of the other districts that I've worked in of the school district, and that is a huge value and says a lot about the school board and the administration and the staff and what they do every single day. One of the biggest distributions and contributions is from the Riccardi family. This, in this donation list, it's the $1.5 million, and I'm probably taking away somebody's thunder here. But it was $1.5 million. It's for the implementation of the artificial turf, and that is covering the expense of the turf. And as we move forward into the potential field house, the family's committed to supporting that also. So it's, again, private donation, can't stress that enough, that it's all private donation that allows us to put that turf onto that field and for a potential field house. So we thank them very, very much for their continued support of our school district. On the board agenda also, every year, we close out the petty cash funds for athletics and cafeteria and for the fiscal office, and we process a new petty cash payment. Deposit everything and then go ahead and just make sure everything's balanced and then send out another check. We do have these, we had to rerun. As I said before, there's timing to everything. So we did have to rerun, and we're asking you to approve the revised estimated resources resolution and for the amended appropriation. We did have to revise both of those when we got down to the fiscal closing piece. We did need to revise. Same thing with the year-end transfers and advances. We realized we were, after a couple adjustments, we were a little bit different on those. So those are in your packets. Instead of transferring, I think it was around $13,000 to the high school, we're now transferring only $10,628. And because of the advances, the kindergarten readiness boot camp, I think we were at 4,500 or 4,700, and we actually had to increase that amount to advance because there was some purchases made at the end of the year. So that's why we're asking you to approve the revised year-end transfers. The uniform supply fee. Again, I'm going to recommend to the board that you suspend uniform supply fees for this coming year. Historically, uniform supply fees only brought in around $15,000 per year, and that was at the high school level, the majority of it. The lion's share was there for science, and there was some music, the art, and for the wood shop class. So that was the lion's share collected, and we are on CEP. If students are not on that direct cert list, we could still charge this fee. But again, I think it's in the best interest of the board, the staff, just to absorb that cost. It's a minor cost, and I think it's the board supporting that, you know, we're here to
We still have
educate
a balance
students.
in the account.
There's a small balance, and every year it dwindles down, so we're getting close to the end of
How
that.
much was it per student?
It depended on the course.
Oh,
Yes.
depending on what they,
Mhm.
what course they were in?
Yeah. A guitar course might have been $25. A science course may have been $35. It just kind of all depended on the course. What else do we have? Robin and I did look briefly this morning just to make sure that we were in line with the substitute rates and making sure that's all in line. And I think other than that, it's been a huge value to work with you. Yes, you're right, we don't always agree.
That's good.
However,
When one's black and white, one's sunshine and rainbows.
yes, why wasn't I wearing black and white today? But at the end of the
I thought
day.
you were the sunshine and rainbow.
I know. Are you kidding? I'm not the sunshine.
You're the
and
fun
rainbow.
sucker.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Oh,
that's
you
gonna
just
go.
want the green.
Every day, I know your commitment to the district and the students and the staff and the community. And that's really big. So the board says thank you to me for convincing you to come. Because I think it's worked out well for everybody, and I think you're a huge asset. I would not have wanted to start and or finish with any other superintendent, with any other person, with anybody else that I could call a friend. So thank you. I won't hug you because we know what'll happen then. That concludes my report, sir.
Very well, thank you. Again, thank you for your
10 years of service, and we'll thank you again one more time at our December meeting.
I'll have something to say then too.
Pardon?
I'll have something to say then too. I'll address the court.
I was just disappointed you didn't do more.
I don't know what you like. Chris told me to keep it short.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to move on to our recommended motions for approval at this time. I would ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-01, that the board approve the minutes as enclosed.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Armini? Yes. Mr. Breck?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Thank you. Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-02, that the board approve the financial report as enclosed.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes,
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
thank you. Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-03, that the board approve the following donations. Definitely didn't steal my thunder, because we can't possibly thank these people enough, as I have in every other meeting. I am going to read all of these donations, because our community is very supportive of our district. Donation in the amount of $715 from the FOE Conneaut Eagles, in the amount, I told you the $715. Also a donation in the amount of $2264 from Conneaut Eagles for the Spark Fund. This is the monthly donation from our Conneaut area city's employees of $938.68. And just remember, all of those donations are then matched, and we are very, very appreciative of the donation in the amount of $1.5 million from Chris and Lori Riccardi Family Foundation for the Spark AstroTurf field. So again, all of that has been private donations, no public tax dollars on that. So we're immensely grateful. So I'll go ahead and ask for a motion to approve that, please.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes,
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
thank you. Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-04, that the board approve the following petty cash accounts for the 26-27 school year.
So made.
Second.
Any questions, comments? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-05, that the board approve the revised amended certificate of estimated resources resolution for fiscal year 26 as enclosed.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments, questions? If we can call the roll, please.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes. Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-06, that the board approve the revised amended appropriations resolution for June 30th, 2026, and transfer to any other fund as necessary in order to avoid an operating deficit on June 30th, 2026, as enclosed.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? If we can call the roll, please.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-07, that the board approve the revised final year-end transfers and advances to close out fiscal year 26.
So made.
Second.
Any questions or comments? If we can call the roll, please.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
So it's not-
Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-08, that the board approve the suspension of uniform supply fees for the 26-27 school year.
So made.
Second.
Any questions? I think we talked about this. If we can go ahead and call the roll, please.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
That's for a motion to approve 07-2026-09, that the board approve the service agreement between the district and Ashtabula County Continued Education Service Access as enclosed.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions, comments? If we can call the roll, please.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
That's for a motion to approve 07-2026-10, that the board approve the service agreement between the district and Luminous Lens Photography as enclosed.
So moved.
Second.
Discussed this before. Any other further questions, comments? If we can go ahead and call the roll, please.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes. Ask for a motion to approve 07-2026-11, that the board establish substitute rates effectively July 1st, 2026. I'll go ahead and read these just because it's hopefully someone out there listening. Substitute teachers will be paid $140 per day. Substitute bus drivers will be paid $18 an hour. In clerical, custodial, cafeteria, paraprofessional, and bus aides, substitutes, correct, will be paid $15 per an hour. Do we have any comments or questions? And I assume when the bus drivers are substitutes and those clerical and those are all substitute positions, yes, okay.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment that this is to put us.
Let's do a couple motions first.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Yep. Do we have a
Thought
motion?
we did.
Yes. I'll make the
Second.
motion.
Okay, we have a motion,
Second.
second, okay, all right, now we can go ahead
All right,
and
I just want to
discuss.
clarify that that brings us up to what other school districts are offering.
Makes us competitive.
Yes, it makes us competitive for substitutes and for these positions.
Okay. Go ahead and call the roll, please.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
As for a motion to approve 07-2026-12, that the board approve the following personnel resolutions pending proper certification and successful completion of pre-employment testing and personnel paperwork as needed in accordance with scale as adopted by the board. And those are 1201 all the way through 1212.
So made.
Second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? This time I'll go ahead and ask you to call the roll, please.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
At this time, we're gonna, just for the public, we're gonna do our board member summaries now, and then we will move into an executive session to discuss contracts and evaluations. So when we come out of that, there'll be a couple of motions following that, and you can see that on your agenda. So at this time, I'm gonna start with Mrs. Norton. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to say how very much I'm gonna miss Jackie, very much. And how much I appreciate Robin. And I will continue to, support you, respect you, and appreciate everything you do for us, Laura. That's all I have.
Thank you. Mrs. Armini.
Oh, gosh. Thank you, Jackie. I've learned a lot from you. Thank you. Again, we're gonna miss your knowledge, and I know that Robin's gonna just suck all that knowledge in, and we're gonna have her be our support, but thank you so much for everything that you've done for the district. I don't think people realize how much it takes to run a school system, and how much you need to know to run a school system, and how complicated things are. And working with you makes me appreciate your knowledge, and your dedication to the district, so thank you very much. Does Robin know where the ferns are for graduation? Does Robin know where the ferns are for
Yeah,
you?
she does, she does, yes. Yes, discuss.
Is that in the job description?
And hopefully
Our
they'll
job
last
descriptions in
a long
here,
time.
Mr. Brett.
Well, you're not dead. You're not really leaving till December, so I got no report.
That's what I think was her last official.
I'm gonna save mine for December, but yes, thank you for 10 years. So, and a little preemptive, but welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And I'll kind of wrap things up. Yeah, I'll just save my stuff till December, you know. But again, I thank the community for being here. I thank Lori for, I know it's been a challenging year because it's been challenging for me, and I think I told Russ the other day that you guys can just skip over me next time.
For Eric, remember when you said, what is it to be president?
I mean, we had 8-hour meetings, and I mean, it was challenging, but, you know, and the decisions that we make aren't always popular, but in the end, the decisions that are made literally in the best interest of our students. That is numero uno for us. So thank you for persevering through this challenging year. And Robin, I look forward to working with you. I love the fact that the three of you are all in the same office. You know, Jackie, you know, abandoned her nest and is hanging out with the newbies, and so I like that. So that is all I have. So at this time, unless there's any comments or concerns, I will ask for a motion to approve or go into executive session. So that'll be 07/20/26 that the board move to executive session to consider appointment, employment, promotion, and compensation of an employee or official and the evaluation of the superintendent and treasurer.
So moved.
Second.
Any comments, questions? Call the roll, please.
Mr. Coltman?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbit?
Yes.
Mrs. Norton?
Yes.
Mrs. Armini?
Yes.
Mr. Brecht?
Yes.
All right, thank you. We'll take 5 minutes here and get more water, use the restrooms.